Hey folks, got the evening upon us, and I figured I would just do a quick stream to kind of go over what it is that we've had here tonight. But I'm going to turn around and go outside, and Gypsy just told me dinner's ready, so I'm going to go out here and show you Gypsy's barbecue. Hey guys.
We weren't waiting. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is the setup, and Gypsy's made some great dinner here. So
just about perfect. We got chili there ready to go.
Yeah.
They're keeping nice and warm.
Very good. Very good.
There's some macaroni salad there as well.
Yeah. Does that have onion?
I don't know. I have no clue.
So, but we'll see. Because I'm good either.
It's Reese's.
Let's see. That's fine. It's just more for you guys. If you taste any onion in there, let me know.
I haven't tasted any yet.
Or crunchy.
I don't eat much macaroni.
I've hit the celery a couple times, but
Yeah. So, guys, before I dig in, let's talk a little bit here. This is our first ever nighttime Gray Wolf get together on camera, right?
as I'm stuffing my
As you're
face.
stuffing your face, right? Mr. T, you feel like saying something about what this movement means to you?
Same thing it always has. It's all about the freedom.
It's about freedom, right?
Without freedom, we have nothing. That's what it's always been. The kids deserve the same freedoms I had. That's why I'm here.
And you're well appreciated. So,
Do what I can.
so what are your...
Behind you 100%. You know that.
Thank you so much. What is it that you want to see happen with this walk, my friend?
I want to see people join. I want to see those letter bags, those
Burlap.
burlap bags, fill
burlap
up full of
bags.
letters. So we can drop them off and say, here you go, boys.
Yeah,
Start reading. This is what the people across the country think.
Not only that, I'm hoping it brings awareness for not only the present, but future generations down the line. I mean, we're not talking just us here now, the immediate. We're talking about far outreaching programs that 5-10 generations down the line might affect. My concern is the vaccine. What is the long-term effects? Nobody's been able to tell me yet. You want to stick me, fine, but tell me what it's going to do to me before you stick me.
Right.
I mean, it's my body. I want to know what the hell you're trying to throw into it.
Yep.
Now, as a combat vet, I didn't have that before. You're going to get this before you go out the door to go where you're going. Everybody that's military knows how that works.
Mm-hmm. Line up.
That's it. Cattle call, cattle line. Everybody knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But for those of us that didn't serve, they have that right to question what is being put into them.
Informed consent.
Right. I mean, they have the right to make the adult choice. And I state that because I'm still mad about this. The kids can go and get vaccinated without telling their parents. Hold on. No. Wait a minute. No. You're my child. Yeah, no, I'd beat the brakes off my child. That's why I'm not a parent, just so we get that straight. I am not a parent.
And what do you hope to see out of this walk?
I want to see people wake up. I want to see it wall to wall. I want to see 5-10 people deep walking, just to bring awareness. I want to see the mailbags get full. I want people to talk about it. Talk about what is going on around them. Get involved in their community and their civics. Let's start at the community level, because that's where it really starts. Education and awareness are the biggest things. Start at the civic level, work our way up. Get the communities to get together within the county. get the counties, get together within the state. Now, once you got that empowerment of the state, really throw your voice out there and see what's going on.
Right.
And that's what it's really about. They work for us, not the other way around. I mean, at one time when I signed on that dotted line 7 times, it says I was their property. I get it, but I'm not their property anymore. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Hold on, let's get the story straight. But
we know how that.
yeah, anybody that's served military knows how this one works. So yeah, anyway. But it's one of those ones that is the awareness I want to see out of it. I want to see people wake up and realize what's going on around them. And now, you and I did the People's Convoy. I mean, all 3 of us did the People's Convoy together. We seen how big that was. And we come back down to this little scale where it's more in your face. Please come talk to me. It's in your face moments. Let's see how many people are really awake.
How many are out there that are saying,
I want to see the active members.
right? How
Come
many
on,
people
step
are out
up.
there saying, hey, I get it, guys, but what can I do, right?
Write a letter. Come talk to us. Have your voice heard. Can't write a letter on the website. I know it's there because we've
Send
talked
an
about
email.
this. Send an email. We will get it there. The object is to get people awake, to get that voice heard. It's not about anything else. It's
Yep.
about, for me anyway, hold on, let me state that. For me anyway, it's about really getting involved with the politics. I'm not a politic person. You can ask any one of us that's been out here with me. Everybody knows I'm a policy person. I know that. But this is the one time where I got to go political and go, you know what, look. No, you got to get political. You got to get out and vote. Got to know who your candidates are. I mean, the elections are coming up. Let's figure out how to
We
fix
need to get
this problem.
involved.
Yeah.
Even
Become
if
aware,
you're going to
involved.
get more and more Americans running for more office, right? More people running for school boards, more people running for positions where they possibly can, right?
Just so we get the story straight on my beliefs on it, I do believe there should be term limits.
Absolutely.
100 term limits.
So the Convention of States is the only way we're going to make that happen in our Article 5 power, right?
Any
So-
way it works at this point.
We could, because these tyrants that are sitting up there on Capitol Hill, they're not going to vote themselves out of office. They're not going to do it.
No, I
No,
wouldn't.
that's not going to happen, right?
That's stupidity.
Not when you can vote yourself a pay raise whenever you want.
Right,
and
right.
It'll only work 5 months out of the year.
Yeah, let's add another 60 grand to our pocket, and for the 5 months that we do work, and let's piss off a few more Americans,
Never mind how much I'm getting kicked back from Big Pharma.
exactly.
A few others.
All those.
For the next rest of my life.
Right. It's like, hey, Mr. T, you know what? You're in Congress now. And so, you know what? You would really look good in that boat if you vote this way. Right?
You look good riding that Harley.
You'd look good on that fully decked out Harley Davidson. Hell, we'll get you a garage full of them. Yeah, that's got to stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Accountability, yes. But you know what works with accountability a lot faster than accountability? Is exposure. We expose them, they start going and looking for what rocks they can hide under until we can hold them accountable, right?
If the system's broke, fix it.
The system's broken. And so I think we all agree that what it takes is people. Yeah? It takes people.
Yeah, it takes people. You have to have everybody aware and on the same page.
Yeah.
Communication, transparency. Everybody's got to know what is going on.
Right?
And all I've seen so far is smoke and mirrors.
We need the people of we the people, and we need to have this first time in America event where we can fill the streets going across. Gypsy and I were talking today as we were on the walk. We were saying, wouldn't it be nice to have enough people that were out here doing this with us, that this entire street would just be blocked? There would be nothing but people, exercising their First Amendment rights. Would that? What was that?
That'd be amazing.
I'd like to see a three city block roving mob party walking to the Capitol like that.
What was the term I used today? I used a term today. It's called a citizens parade, right? Across the entire country and grow as we get east.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
It really would. It would be nice, peaceful. Everybody come on, have a joy, have a good time, relax.
Yep.
We all know what it's about. We're all on the same page.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down. I'm gonna fix my dinner.
Good, because I'm gonna try to finish mine.
Yep, get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. I'm gonna have to turn that pot on and get it hot.
It might be warm.
Yeah, we'll set it up here.
Okay. Wait, make sure you lock it.
Oh, gotta lock it down.
Gotta lock it first.
This one gotta see it.
You're not lined up. Sits in like that. Close that like that. This should go. No. This should go all the way down.
I know. It's not really stuck.
You know, because you're not turned off all the way.
Ah,
Now you are.
there we go.
Turn it all the way. There you go. You gotta go all the way up and then adjust.
Yeah, we got it. So we got some chili here. Warm that chili up. Get the paper plate. So, thought that it would just be good to kind of hang out with the guys. Gypsy did some cooking here. We got some all beef hot dogs. I don't like those with the chicken lips.
Yeah, I like chicken wings.
No, I don't do the chicken lip hot dogs. Got to be beef. Got to be beef. So,
Oh, so what you're really saying is gotta be kosher.
got to be kosher. Yeah. Put the buns, put the bread on there, get it warmed up a bit on the grill. And so this entire movement that I'm doing with this walk is bring out the people.
We had a lot of people stop today.
Oh, we have. I think, what did we count? 9 people stopped?
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere around
Sounds
about
about right.
9 people stopped. And we got somebody else coming.
You must be parked over there or something.
Somebody parked?
I don't know, I haven't had that.
No, I'm not paying attention either. Okay.
But,
That's nice and hot. Yeah. Let's see where we are here. That's looking good.
Oh, we want to show you what's flavor tonight too.
Okay. Oh yeah. Do the chili con carne with beans, but they didn't have any. So we got the chili con carne, or the chili con carne without beans.
Try our bodies will thank us for it tomorrow.
Right? So tomorrow we're starting to head for Steamboat Springs, Colorado. So we're going to be running through. Might as well take the rest of this. You're gonna
Finish
have
it
any
up.
more?
Finish it up.
Finish it? Okay. You good? You want some more? There's a couple of spoons here. I'll just polish it.
Now, one of those hot dogs has got to go to Miss Abby.
One of the hot dogs has to go to Miss Abby. Yes, that's right. Miss Abby is a hot dog fanatic, especially the beef ones. She loves the hot
Tried to
dogs.
get my fingers.
Okay. And, I think I'm going to run inside there and get the hot sauce. I can't believe Mr. T didn't get the hot sauce.
I didn't even think about it. I had onions on my mind.
Right? Okay. Do a little move here to help heat some things up for a minute. You know, it's going to heat that plate up.
Where is the guy?
Gotta get another battery.
Quick, make a run for it.
93% humidity.
Yeah, I'm dying. My jaw's killing me. Holy wait.
Let there be light. Sure. See how the plate's doing, and then I'll give it a little bit more heat.
Shouldn't be that bad.
So we've got a lot of good reception from the town of Vernal. We had radio, newspaper, citizens stop by over the last 3 days. We've got a lot of people that come by, and I think it was 9 people today. So that's pretty good. Got this great little tabletop grill. Nice little guy. That'll do it, man. It will do it. I'm gonna sit here and eat, and we'll chat. And we'll see what comes of this. We've got Texas girl has made up a new outro using a lot of the video, the images from day one coming forward on the walk. It's actually pretty good. What's that?
My phone is charging.
Oh, okay. So the folks that stopped here today were all really solid patriots. Would you say, Mr. T?
Yes, they were.
The last gentleman that stopped said, "What can I do for you?" So get the word out. Share the hell out of it. Get to the website.
All those other girls said they couldn't do much, but they brought us a dozen eggs, home canned fruit jelly,
Yeah, they did. A whole bunch of apples.
homemade apple butter.
of apples from their
Yeah,
orchard
bunch of
on their
apples
10
on
acres.
their orchard.
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah, that one was just beat up and missing a muffler. So this is this movement is going to start really rocking. You know, earlier as I was getting ready, I was kind of tired, but I was getting ready to end. And so there's two things that'll stop us from jumping forward. People behind me and towns that are close together.
As soon as we get into Nebraska, town after town.
And I think that what we're going to wind up doing when we get into Nebraska, we might even be able to pop down in little places like Kansas, 20, 30 mile zigzags back and forth, get up to, you know, like Lexington, Nebraska, and so on.
Look at the routes to see where we can walk, where we can't walk first.
Well, we can't walk on 4 lanes.
Well, yeah, no.
So-
I mean, any major interstate, no.
Yeah.
There are a few exceptions to that in a few states, but
If they have a walk path, if they have a sidewalk one, then you're allowed.
no.
But I don't know of any interstates that have that.
The state of Oregon, you can walk on the interstates in certain spots. Northern California, same way. They connect to.
But for
Federal
the
highway.
most part, no.
Well, yeah, for the most part, no. But that's the other thing we got to look at too is shoulder size, things like that. I mean, safety is paramount.
Well, it was like the other day, we got hit with so much wind, it was almost knocking us to the ground when those trucks were going by.
Maybe they tried to pick me up and throw me around like I was a rag doll.
Right?
I know I'm light, but damn, come on. That didn't make me feel any good at all.
Yeah, that was nasty.
We had a 25-mile-an-hour tailwind. They were going by 50 miles.
Yeah, that was kind of scary. There's no doubt. But you know, I think we've got a pretty good adaptation that we bounce where there's no population. If there's population or if there's people that want to, you know, that show up to walk with us, then we do like we did when we had 9 people, right?
Yeah, please.
But we talked to a lot of people here over the last 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
And we were on the radio for 3 days, multiple times, on 3 different channels. We have those MP3 files. I'm going to go ahead and put them up on the website, and so people can hear those audio interviews that were 2 different interviews played multiple times daily from the conservative talk station to the FM stations, the country station. It's pretty good interviews, yeah.
They cover a lot of ground, too.
But I wanted to fill in what it was that we've had over the last 3 days. Is there something up in the sky?
Abby's been.
Oh, it's Abby in the window.
She's got the lights going on here.
She turned on the MP3 player.
She turned on the lights on the
So that's what she's been doing all this time.
She's
Disco
She's got a little
disco
disco party
in
going
there.
on
speaker.
up
They're
there.
dancing.
Now we really know what's up, Abby.
She's doing the Abby stroll, right?
Abby be rocking in the house.
Yeah.
Well, I've been seeing that light, and it's like, what is that?
Yeah. She got up there and pressed that button on that karaoke machine that's up there.
I think she just likes the lights.
Mm.
Look, something to keep me company. Why? Because they moving.
That's what we use without the lights. That's a table where we can play the walk
Boy's got a
song.
big old ring yet.
You're going to have a treat at the end of this. Stream. You're going to have a treat, thanks to Texas Girl.
I love you.
Yes, we do love you, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We love all those girls.
And she has created a nice outro, about 4 minutes long. And looks pretty good.
Okay, one of these nights, I promise, I'll actually do some cooking. I just don't know where yet.
Yeah, she got that light going up there, right? I hear the bumping, but I know it's not me.
No, that's over there.
There's somebody bumping over there. But before Gypsy got here, we had a little incident with little Miss Abby in Delta, I think it was. And yeah, it was Delta. We had stopped.
You were feeling guilty for little hostess pies because you know whiskey had ice cream. I didn't get any. Whiskey let the secret out of the bag.
We went to the store and we had walked, Whiskey and I, off camera, we had walked clear across town.
Right.
And then did a U-turn and walked clear back. We went to the
cigarettes.
well, yeah, that was a half walk back to get the cigarettes for Mr. T because the grocery store didn't sell cigarettes. But we had gone with the mission to go to CarQuest and get the Thermocure to put in Beachy. I was just going to walk there myself. I started to walk out. The next thing I know, I hear, "Hold on there, young man." And here come Whiskey. He said, "I'm going to walk with you." I said, "Okay." And it was hot. I think it hit like 92 or 93 degrees. It was hot.
There's the other side of town.
And it was, what Whiskey didn't notice was that it was clear on the other side of town. So we got over there and we got to the CarQuest, and then, you know, I wanted to have the piping adapter to be able to do a back flush when it came time, but they didn't have it there. So they said, "Well, you can try the Napa." We got the flush, which
Right.
was the last bottle of that flush anywhere within like 4 states.
Oh, damn.
So we got that stuff, and then we had to go further out of town to the Napa. And then we walk in there, and the guy in the Napa is saying, "Oh, we don't have anything like that." And I said, "You don't have a back flush kit? Come on." And as I'm getting ready to go, I looked down and I said, "Hey, Whiskey, look at this." I take it off. I show the guy, I said, "Here's a back flush kit." And so we paid for the back flush kit, which was like $3. And then we leave. And we step outside the door and we're looking down the street, and Whiskey's like, "Damn, that's a long way, Grey Wolf." Yeah, and it's hot, so let's stay on this side of the road where the shade is, and we'll just walk this side. So we walk down, and he says, "Mr. T needs some cigarettes."
Right.
I said, "Okay, so we'll hit the store."
Right.
So when we get to the store, we're walking across the parking lot, and I see these guys coming out with these great big ice cream cones. I'm like, "Oh, damn." It's like 93 degrees. I'm
Yeah,
hearing
I
ice
remember
cream
this.
cones calling my name. But we're still a half a mile away from camp.
Oh yeah, no, it would never made a secret. It would never made a secret.
So,
Not with that group anyway.
right? So we go into the grocery store and they've got these soft serve ice creams and stuff. And I said, well, let's do a little shopping. So picked up these Hostess box of Hostess straw. You know, they're a little bit more than a bite of strawberry Hostess pie, or cherry. I mean,
Right.
cherry Hostess pies and apple. So okay, I'll get these. But whiskey, it would be no way we can get Miss Patty or Mr. T an ice cream cone because it will be liquid by the time we get there all over our hands. And sure enough, even my ice cream cone, before I'm out of the store, I'm like, whoa, this thing's it's already dripping down. And then, but we're standing at the cashier, and I'm trying to keep this thing from dripping down my hand. And I said, and I need 2 packs of these cigarettes. Oh, we don't sell cigarettes. I look at whiskey looks at me and says, well, where the hell do you get cigarettes in this town then? This is the only grocery store. And I said, well, the 7-Eleven. So whiskey's, oh, well, that's on our way. I said, oh, no, it isn't, boss. We passed it the other way. So we walk back to town and walk across the street to the 7-Eleven to get the cigarettes for Mr. T. And we got a UFO or something.
Spring.
Walk back to camp. We had our well-deserved ice cream cones for the walk. That was our pay for walking.
We'll save whiskey.
92 to 93 degrees, and whiskey was like, oh yeah, buddy, that ice cream hit the spot, man. And so, but should we tell Mr. T or Miss Patty? I said, well, we're gonna have to, but we couldn't have gotten it for them. It would have just been, it would have been if we would have got it in a cup, it would have been a cup of milk. A cup of cream. So we're like, okay. So we put the stuff in BG
Right.
that we had gotten and set it on the table.
Right.
And not thinking much about it. We're out talking. You better not be getting into anything in there. I hear you. And so I go in there a little bit later, and I'm like, where's Abby? And I walk back towards the bed, and she's on my bed.
Right.
She has got not one, but 2 of those damn strawberry or cherry pies. And she has got one of them. She's got this little wrapper. She managed to slice this wrapper open and get it out. I see you up there. And get this cherry pie out and ate it and had it flattened out like you and I would. And then had another cherry pie that she was in the process of opening it when I busted her, right? But then I thought, they were still in the frickin' bag. They were still in the shopping bag sitting on the table. So I go back there and I look, and you know what that little shit did? You know how at the end of the box it's got that zipper thing to pull off?
Perforated area.
That perforated zipper lock thing? She had taken that damn thing and ripped it completely off and had that lid opened and extracted 2 pies.
Open the corner of the...
She opened up the corner and folded it back, and there wasn't a bite mark on that damn thing. And I was like, man, she was she was trying to cover her tracks.
She knew what she was doing, make it look like it was dead.
It was and I grabbed the box, that she had drugged the box out of the bag. Right. That's how I knew, oh, here we go. But she didn't touch the apple. But she got that cherry, man.
She likes cherry.
She likes that cherry pie. And man, that was really kind of hilarious. So we've got Miss Abby, the cherry pie stealing dog. And she's up there watching us through the window there. with her disco lights going on the karaoke machine. She's a hoot. She's a hoot. So we have nights like this where, you know, it's been raining on and off for 2 days.
Yeah.
It rained almost all day yesterday. So we've had these folks at Wet and Wild Rentals down the road have donated
Big shout out. Big shout out.
have donated to us this 10 by 10 push-up canopy, and we're not talking about your average little canopy. This sucker's got legs like this. And Gypsy, I thought when they said, yeah, we'll let you use this 10 by 10, Gypsy walked up there to get it half a mile up the road. We thought, hey, this is one of those things we'll just throw over the shoulder and bring it back. Oh my God, he comes back with this big two-wheel dolly with this monstrosity on it. And he's rubbing his shoulder, like, oh, because he had it laying on his shoulder as he pushed it. And it is wonderful. This, you know, I wish I had this, but this thing is huge. You know, it's not so compact. Thank you, sir. But the, dude, this one doesn't top over. Okay, this one's just like that. This is the first time we've used this one, so. And it's going to be my new favorite. Most of the time we use this barbecue, but for pots like this chili, or tomorrow morning breakfast is, you know, eggs and bacon. So you have the bacon, the eggs, potatoes. So tonight I'll chop up some potatoes, put them in a Ziploc bag, put them in the refrigerator so they can just be thrown in the frying pan tomorrow with a little bit of olive oil. We cook breakfast. So while the guys are off doing their thing, just wanted to kind of go over the day. And the day has been very fruitful, in my opinion. We've gotten a lot of recognition here in Vernal. We've got support from other avenues. One of them being Dr. Pierre Corey. Big shout out to let me finish shouting out the guy on the canopy. Anyway, we are sitting in the parking lot of the Blind Frog Ranch outpost, which you know, Dwayne Hollinger, Mary Lee, Charlie, a bunch of great people, patriots, all of them, God-fearing folks, and they're just great people. So they gave us permission to go ahead and stay here in this parking lot. And we were expecting to see a delivery here today. It actually came yesterday, but the Blind Frog Ranch folks have been out. No one's been here for 2 days, so they've been out at the ranch or whatever. And I know that Dwayne and his wife are back in Texas right now. They have a home there in Texas. That's where they spend. I know that season 3 of Blind Frog Ranch on Discovery Channel is coming up soon. The filming of it is going to be coming up soon, and they're just ironing out the particulars of that. So watch out for season 3 on Discovery Channel. Anyway, the owners of Wet and Wild know Dwayne and Mary Lee, and so when my admin support had called over there to ask them if we could borrow a canopy and told them where we were, they were, oh yeah, boom. So a big shout out. They said use it and bring it back when you're done, no problem. So we went online and looked at their rate, and this canopy is $99 an hour. And if you want to buy this canopy, you can buy it
from the manufacturers for a simple little $1,200 bill.
So we got this down here. Mr. T's got this down. Let these coals get cooled off. And Gypsy uses wood chips in there, and he's turned this little guy into a smoker too. So he's actually got this thing working like a smoker, a grill and a smoker. This little tabletop. Yeah, this is a wonderful little device, and it's got a little drawer here to catch everything, and we've just got a cookie sheet so that it, you know, if it drops anything, it's a little cookie sheet. So it's a great little tabletop grill. And so when Gypsy got this back from Wet and Wild Rentals, it was like, oh my goodness. I mean, this thing takes up a lot of space when it's folded up, because everything is like 5 times the size of the normal ones that you would see. And we do have one of those coming up that has the American flag as the canopy, and that'll be waiting for us in Steamboat. And this thing's so heavy that you don't even have to, you know, there's places in the corners to be able to put stakes down on it, but you don't have to worry about this thing blowing away. This is made of that same canvas type of material that you have on the bigger party tents. So it's pretty much the same kind of poles, and everything is set up the same. So. But these are things that we need to have as we come along the way, is protection from the sun. And we used protection from the rain yesterday and today, so that fortunately we weren't getting so much of a sideways rain with the wind. We were just watching it kind of drip off of the canopy as we were sitting there. So. And we may still get another sprinkler or two tonight, and then tomorrow morning we'll pack it up in the trailer and we'll drive it up there and drop it off half a mile up the road. So but we didn't get UPS here today. They came yesterday, saw that the outpost was closed, and said no. I hung a little sign on the wall, on the door there, that said, "Hey, UPS, Ron Coleman's over in this RV in an arrow this way," but the door's right here, so we didn't see a UPS truck yesterday or today. But I'm sure they're saying they're closed. They're closed. I'm sure that, you know, one of our eye blinks, they drove up and said, "Yep, closed." Saw a closed sign in the window and kept going. So we'll have to figure that out tomorrow. But that was another reason why we were staying here, because we were expecting that package to come in today. Well, there's a big UPS truck. So I think I want to start doing these little nighttime get-togethers and let you all know what's happening. Let you all know that we're out here. We're hitting the pavement. We're doing jumping. Yes, we're jumping from, you know, across these big vast areas. You know, we are trading up empty miles, because this walk isn't about every step that I take. But if I've got people with me, then I'm gonna walk. I'm walking with them. Done this. Yep, I hear the rain. The rain's coming down. So we do this trade up, and we have a trade off. If I'm out there walking, and the whole initiative of this movement is to get to the people. Well, I'm not getting to the people if I'm walking out there in the middle of nowhere. But if I can make up a day that I would normally have to walk to be sitting here with a sign on the front of the table that says, "Come talk about freedom," and I get, right now, like today, 9 people getting on the radio, getting on the newspapers and such. This is the beginning of the growth. This is the beginning of the movement. And there are going to be a lot of trolls coming in, I think, over the next few months. And we're ready for them. We're ready to whack them. Just let them have it. We've got, over the last 24 hours, we've actually got a couple of writers, good writers. One for the local paper is just 18 years old. He graduated and 18 years old, and in May he started as a journalist with the local newspaper. Jackson, shout out to Jackson. Can't wait to read your article, man. And we have another gentleman who is, I don't know if it's okay to name him yet, but so I'll wait until I have confirmation that it's okay to name him. But he writes for many well-known online resources, newspapers, articles, and websites. So we're on his radar. He actually did a piece that we found from the March meeting at the Senate and at the House, and we were able to get a hold of him, and so we've got him coming. He's doing some stuff, so I just got a low battery alert. Whoa. This thing. Toss my other earbud in here. I've got go.
Maybe this one's the easy one.
You there?
Water.
Good. I think the power pack is dead, but at least I've got the other earbud. This one here is, I think, fully charged. Hey. Oh.
Power?
Yeah, I need power. Power.
I have some.
Do you have some? Dropping that. Just happen to have some right there, right, Mr. T? There we go. Let there be juice. Weather's going to start to turn on us. It's going to start getting chilly down into the 30s at night, so we need to start preparing for that. I have a winter jacket, but I don't have. Wow, that rain's really coming down. So we're dripping right here. So we'll have to. I do have a rain jacket that I do believe was packed in there, so I'll have to look for that. But people, more people. That's the name of this movement. And after talking with these folks that live here today, and after seeing their expressions, their face, hearing their words, the first 2 or 3 minutes, you can see their skepticism. They walk up to the table, they say, so what is this about? And then I explain what it's about. And just an immediate change. You got it. That's exactly what is wrong. We need to fix this country. And I let them know. They say, well, how are you going to fix it? You know, how are you, one man, going to fix this country? I'm not. We have to fix this country. We. Not me. Not I. But we. 56 fine gentlemen sitting in a hot room in Independence Hall, Philadelphia, 1787, pounded out a document that is forever. And for years prior to that, so they pounded this out. And they also did the Declaration of Independence. And when you read the Declaration of Independence and then the fact that they were... Sorry, I can't handle that interruption. When they did the Declaration of Independence, they were fighting for our freedom from a tyrannical government. In fact, not even that, a monarchy. So they wrote it in as to what the people would be doing in this declaration. And they gave us the resources, knowing that in the future that someone would attempt to do this. They gave us the resources. What we have to find out is how to be able to utilize what is in the writing. If you're a textualist, you'll know what I'm talking about. In the Declaration of Independence, how do you make it legally capable of using that resource? That resource is pretty simple, it's pretty clear. Right on the surface, it says that they work at the consent of the governed. And that if any form of government is destructive of these ends, being life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, they don't have to give us happiness, but they have to allow us the pursuit of happiness. And they don't. That it is our right as the people to alter or abolish that government, any form, and replace it with one that works for the people. It's right there in the Declaration of Independence. But nobody has stepped up to the plate to let them know that they are not the government, they are individuals that work within it. But they are under that any form of government. They are in the structure set up by those 56 fine gentlemen back then. The structure itself has lived as an experiment for 244 years. And they're tearing it apart. So it's up to us, we the people, to stand up, gather, assemble, unify, and let them know they're no longer welcome in our government. They are no longer working at the consent of the governed. We are revoking their consent. We have to do that. Now, we just can't go in there and say we want to replace government. So, we start somewhere. And where that is for me, can I put this back in my ear yet?
I don't know, can you?
Well, I can, but there was somebody trying to talk, so
Oh,
I was trying to talk, and they.
oh, my bad. My apologies.
So. That's what we have to do. We have to go in with a single objective, and that single objective for us that is hurting this country the most right now is the state of emergency that we are currently still under. And mark my words, they are going to try and lock us down again and use that state of emergency to do so. We can't allow it. We have to end the state of emergency. That's step one towards healing this country. So that's pretty much all I got for tonight. And I just wanted to let you all know this is what we're doing. This was dinner. This was chat time. Normally I'm in there on the computer. The guys are out here kind of hanging out.
This is the price you pay for being a smoker.
That's right. So, I mentioned earlier that we have a treat for you. And so we're going to let Texas Girl cue up that treat. and we will improve on it as time goes on. But Texas, let me know when you're ready, and we'll let you rock. The outro. So you guys enjoy this. We'll see you tomorrow.
There's a cry of freedom sweeping around the world today. And here we have it all, life and liberty. Still we give the dream away. No more can we afford to stand around, set inside our ways. Wake up in the USA. Wake up in the USA. Help others when you can. Respect your fellow man. Can't you see the times are changing? When priorities are wrong, we've got to stand up strong and rearrange them. It's time that we wake up and see our freedom was never free. So wake up in the USA. You know what you need to do. Don't give up, you gotta push on through. Quit closing your eyes, pretending that you don't see. And if you think you'll just spectate, it's too late. We all live here together, from sea to shining sea. Now there's a cry of freedom sweeping around the USA. No one can take the sunlight or the breeze. No one can turn our blue skies gray. Now everybody join together